Guys, it is officially time. Turn it on. I just gotta put the negative terminal on and we should be able to turn the car on, but what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Speedy46 coming to you with another video, and in today's video we are gonna get right to it. We are going to be finally putting the motor in the IPL after doing the head gasket and rebuilding the whole thing. And I am so super excited to finally get that car on the road again, you know, back better than ever. So hopefully it starts. So yeah, we're going to get right into the video. So I will pick this up when we get to the dealership, and I'm just going to get started on working on the car. So make sure you get your popcorn tuned back, watch the video. Make sure you leave a like for your boy, man. It helps out the channel. And like I said, let's get right to it. Bam. Alright guys, so we're about to start putting the motor back in. It shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't be that hard either. So I'm super excited to get going. I want to go ahead and say shout out to Adam again for helping me rebuild the motor and teaching me how to do it. So now we know how to do a head gasket. So if I ever blow a head gasket again on this thing, or we're hoping not, we should be good this time. I can rebuild it myself. So shout out to you, Adam. Thank you again for helping me out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get the motor back in the car. Let's get it. Bam. All right guys, so motor is basically in there. We got the engine mounts in there now, both sides. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna start really buttoning everything up, make sure everything's in. Put the header in, and then like the fans, like just start putting back everything. You know, I know it looks like a rat nest right now, but it's always crazy to know. Like, I know it looks crazy, but I know exactly where everything goes. So that's the benefit of working on your own car, man. Like, you truly know how to put it back together. Like, you just go piece by piece. You know, you learn one job, and the next time you probably might use that job and learn something else, you know? And that's how I kind of learned all this stuff. So crazy. It's crazy, too, when I think about it, because, bro, I used to literally be a mechanic working on my car in my parents' garage, messing up on coilovers. And now look at us. Rebuilding motors, doing turbo kits. Crazy, man. Super, super crazy, man. So, but yeah, I'm going to get started on basically making everything look pretty and putting it back together so we can get this thing back on the road. So super excited, man, super excited. Little snag, I didn't realize coming from the head shop, they just put this stud right here. I didn't recognize it, so I was trying to put the header on. I'm like, why isn't it going on? And that's when I finally figured it out. So just did the 2-bolt method to basically pull out the stud. And now we're going ahead and put the exhaust manifold stud back in the correct spot. So, yep, little snag, but we should be good though. Be able to knock this out. All right, quick update. Motor is completely installed. All the connections are basically plugged in. Now we're gonna work on doing the transmission. Once I make that up together, I might call it for the night, and then we'll start it up tomorrow. So we'll work on putting the turbo kit on. All right, guys, so it is now the next day. Oh my goodness, and we're still not done. Just so you guys can see, man, like, This stuff does not go quickly, especially when you're trying to do everything right and just make sure everything is good. This does not, it's just not like a super quick, easy thing finished in one day. So it may be quick for you guys in the video, but for me, it's taking days and weeks. But anyways, this is the final day. We should be good to put everything back in. I have everything I need. I have the oil. I have my ATF fluid for the power steering. I even have the new line for my oil cooler so they'll stop leaking oil. So yeah, so we should be able to put everything back together today and then get the first startup, you know, and now all the silicone in the motor too has finally been able to dry. So we should have no problems, no issues at all. We already got the transmission in there. We already got the engine in there. Now it's just time to basically do the turbo kit, exhaust, oil cooler, and that's it. So I'm not gonna film all that today. I am literally just gonna film when we're ready to first turn it on. So, all right, it's gonna be about 2 seconds for you guys, but about 3 hours for me. So, all right, guys, it is officially time to go ahead and fill it up with coolant and oil. I'm already butt the clutch. My dad actually helped me do that. Shout out to Pops. But it is time to see if we did everything right. So remember, we stripped this whole thing all the way down to the head gasket and rebuilt it all the way back. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous right now. Not gonna lie to you guys. I'm kind of nervous because obviously it's the first time I've ever done this myself. Adam has done this, but still, you know, it's just nerve wracking for sure. So we will see right now if it turns on and if it's gonna run like shit or if it's gonna turn on and run exactly how it's supposed to. So fingers crossed I did everything right. I'm pretty confident in myself that I did, but we're gonna find out right now. All right, just filled it up with oil. Oil is spot on, nice and clean. About to put the coolant in. And let's see, man. Let's see. All right, guys, moment of truth. We are about to turn it on. I just gotta put the negative terminal on and we should be able to turn the car on, but moment of truth. Does it turn on or not? Car is running rough and I forgot I have an air leak right here, a vacuum leak right here. That's what was causing it to run like that. So gotta put a screw in there real quick. Far we are good. Everything's idling right. And then it is staying right in the middle like it's supposed to do, which is good. But I do have to replace the runners, the gasket that goes in between the runners. Because that's where the vacuum leak is. But other than that, car's running fine. So everything is running smoothly. So we did do everything right. But the only thing that I have noticed is that I got to replace the runners, the gaskets for the runners, which is not bad at all. But everything's good, no codes. Everything's idling right. And we are bleeding it properly. I'll put a little bit more coolant in there, but everything is good, man. I'm super happy. First rebuild, basically by myself with Adam, and man, can't be more happy, bro. Cannot be more happy. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna run to Nissan or whatever to go get the gaskets and then we'll replace that. But that's it. So I should be able to start putting this car completely back together, put the wheels on, the carbon hood, and this thing will be back on the road pretty soon. So I'm super happy, man. Cannot complain. Cannot complain.
A few moments later.
Perfect, thank you. So we should be good. No more vacuum leaks. And we'll be able to hit boost. So we just got back with the gaskets. Let's go ahead and put them on the car so we can get home because I want to drive this car so bad. All right, guys, so we got it out. This was where we had our leak at. Let me just make sure I clean right here, but yep, there it is. This is what it was called, the vacuum leak. So, all right, I'm just gonna replace both of them and then we should be good to go. All right, so out with the old and then in with the new. So should be good to go. Cool. All right, so it's in there. So let's go ahead and turn it on one more time. Let's just check to see if the vacuum leak is gone. So fingers crossed, it is. No more vacuum leak. I am so happy that we did it, dude. We finally rebuilt the motor and did our head gasket ourselves. I just can't believe we actually did it, and now I do have the skill to do this. So if this ever happens again, I can do it myself. I'm super happy about that. But Oh man, shout out to my boy Adam. Definitely shout out to him. Would not be able to do this if it wasn't for my boy. So cool. So she is running now. No more vacuum leak, as you guys can see. Everything feels nice and smooth. Yes, bro. No more misfire. I mean, it wasn't misfiring before, but everything is good. It feels back to normal. So it's been like, I guess, two hours since I first turned it on. So I might end up driving this home today just to make sure everything is good. Make sure we have no problems at all. You know, and then I'm gonna baby it before we really start getting on it. So I'm probably gonna drive it around for like the next week, just making sure we're good before I really get into boost, just to make sure everything is sealed and proper and ready to go. So that's perfect, bro. I am so happy right now. Let's go. That's gonna do it for today's videos, guys. If you guys liked it, please leave a thumbs up. It definitely helps out the channel, man. I'm super excited to finally have this car back, and just to know that we rinsed on this car ourselves and we did the head gasket ourselves at my own shop. It's just so crazy to say, you know. So it's definitely a blessing. So once again, shout out to my boy Adam. I really appreciate it, man. And I feel the fifth speed back better than ever. Cannot complain, man. But if you guys like the video, like I said, please leave a thumbs up. Definitely helps the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.